Trey David Yesavage was born on July 28, 2003, in the small, tight-knit community of Pottstown, Pennsylvania. The oldest of 3 children to Dave and Cheryl Yesavage, Trey grew up in nearby Boyertown, a town that lived and breathed sports. From an early age, Trey showed a kind of calm determination that set him apart from most kids his age. While others played the game just for fun, Trey studied it. He analyzed every pitch, every swing, every movement on the diamond. Baseball wasn't just a pastime for him. It was his passion, his identity, and eventually his destiny. At Boyertown Area High School, he quickly developed a reputation for his arm strength and control. Coaches admired his focus and discipline, while teammates saw in him a quiet leader who let his performance speak for itself. Whether it was early morning bullpen sessions or long hours under the floodlights, Trey carried himself with the maturity of someone who knew where he was heading, even if the path there was still uncertain. After graduating, Yesavage enrolled at East Carolina University, one of the rising powerhouses in college baseball. His journey with the East Carolina Pirates began in the bullpen, where he spent his freshman year as a relief pitcher. It was a challenging adjustment. The competition was tougher, the expectations higher, but he refused to back down. Across 34 appearances that season, he posted a 4.50 ERA, a number that might not have impressed on paper, but what it revealed was his resilience and willingness to learn. That summer, Trey joined the Charlottesville Tom Sox in the Valley Baseball League, a breeding ground for young talent. There, he began to refine his mechanics and sharpen his mental approach. Those long summer nights on the mound became the foundation for something bigger. He was no longer just a promising college pitcher. He was evolving into a future star. By his sophomore season, Yesavage was ready to take on a new challenge. Transitioning into a starting pitcher role, he found his rhythm. Game after game, inning after inning, his confidence grew. He finished the season with a 7-1 record, a 2.61 ERA, and an astounding 105 strikeouts. His performance didn't go unnoticed. He was named to the All-AAC team and received second-team All-American honors, a clear sign that Trey Yesavage had arrived on the national stage. That same year, he was selected to represent the United States on the collegiate national baseball team, one of the highest honors a college player could receive. Wearing his country's colors, Trey showcased not only his skill, but also his composure under pressure. Scouts took note of his consistency, his command, and his maturity beyond his years. Heading into his junior year, expectations were sky-high. Yesavage was now considered one of the best starting pitchers in college baseball. But instead of being weighed down by pressure, he thrived on it. That season became nothing short of spectacular. He posted an 11-1 record, a 2.03 ERA, and struck out 145 batters, numbers that cemented his place as one of the most dominant pitchers in the country. His efforts earned him first-team All-American and All-AAC honors, along with the prestigious title of American Athletic Conference Pitcher of the Year. By 2024, there was no question, Trey Yesavage was ready for the big leagues. Scouts and analysts across the country called him one of the most complete pitching prospects of his generation, a rare combination of power, poise, and precision. On July 14, 2024, his dream became a reality. The Toronto Blue Jays selected him in the first round of the Major League Baseball draft, 20th overall. Just weeks later, on August 1, 2024, Yesavage signed his first professional contract, a deal worth over $4 million, including a $4.175 million signing bonus. The moment was emotional. Years of hard work, sacrifice, and relentless belief had finally paid off. But even then, Trey knew that signing the contract wasn't the finish line. It was just the start of a new chapter. The 2025 season marked the beginning of his professional journey. Yesavage started with the Single-A Dunedin Blue Jays, where he immediately impressed. In just over 33 innings, he struck out 55 batters and posted a 2.43 ERA, going 3-0 in his first few starts. His dominance earned him a promotion to the High-A Vancouver Canadians on May 16th. There, he was even better, recording a 1.56 ERA and 33 strikeouts in just 17 innings. Each level brought new challenges, but Trey kept proving he was ready for the next one. On June 12th, he was promoted again, this time to Double-A New Hampshire. That same summer, he was invited to the prestigious All-Star Futures Game, a showcase for baseball's brightest young talents. The baseball world was beginning to see what East Carolina fans had known all along. Trey Yesavage wasn't just good, he was special. After dominating at Double-A with 46 strikeouts in 30 innings, he was called up to Triple-A Buffalo in August. For the Bisons, he continued his stellar run, posting a 3.63 ERA and 26 strikeouts across 6 appearances. By September, there was little left for him to prove in the minors. On September 15, 2025, the Toronto Blue Jays made it official. Trey Yesavage was being called up to the majors. That day, he was added to the 40-man roster and handed the ball to make his major league debut against the Tampa Bay Rays. The atmosphere was electric. Fans could sense they were witnessing the birth of something extraordinary. And extraordinary it was. Over 5 innings, Yesavage allowed just 1 run on 3 hits and struck out 9 batters, breaking the Blue Jays franchise record for most strikeouts in an MLB debut. It was a performance that announced his arrival in thunderous fashion. Though he didn't get the decision, the Blue Jays went on to win 2-1 in extra innings, and the young pitcher from Boyertown had just etched his name into the team's history books. 12 days later, on September 27th, he recorded his first major league win, once again against the Rays. But the best was yet to come. When the Blue Jays reached the postseason, Yesavage was handed the ball for Game 2 of the American League Division Series against the New York Yankees. What followed was one of the most breathtaking performances in team history. In just over 5 innings, he struck out 11 batters and didn't allow a single hit. Reporters called it one of the greatest postseason debuts in Blue Jays history. He broke multiple franchise records that night, and at just 22 years old, became the second youngest pitcher ever to record 10 or more strikeouts in a playoff game, second only to the legendary Fernando Valenzuela. The Blue Jays advanced, and Yesavage's legend grew. On October 24th, he was named the starting pitcher for Game 1 of the World Series against the Los Angeles Dodgers, making him the second youngest in history to start Game 1 of the Fall Classic, following Ralph Branca in 1947. Then came October 29th, Game 5 of the World Series. Trey took the mound with the poise of a seasoned veteran. Over 7 innings, he allowed just 1 earned run and struck out 12 batters, setting a new World Series record for strikeouts by a rookie. By the end of that postseason, his strikeout total reached 39, the most ever recorded by a rookie in a single playoff run, surpassing Michael Wacha's mark. He also became the first rookie in Major League history to have multiple double-digit strikeout games in one postseason. His arsenal of pitches kept hitters guessing all year. His fastball consistently clocked between 94 and 96 miles per hour, often exploding past batters with late life. His mid-80s slider was his signature weapon, known for its sharp, deceptive break. His splitter, often mistaken for a slider, had late horizontal movement that baffled even the most disciplined hitters. And when he wanted to mix things up, he'd unleash a low 80s spike curveball that dropped like a stone. What made Trey Yesavage even more unique was his arm angle, an unusually high release point at over 7 feet, second only to Justin Verlander in 2025. His combination of velocity, movement, and release angle made him one of the most difficult pitchers to read in all of baseball. From the quiet streets of Boyertown to the roaring stadium lights of the World Series, Trey Yesavage's journey has been defined by one thing: relentless belief. Every step, every inning, every pitch has carried the same quiet determination that first appeared in him as a kid with a dream. Still just at the beginning of what promises to be a remarkable career, Yesavage stands not only as the future of the Toronto Blue Jays, but as a symbol of what can happen when talent, discipline, and heart collide. His story isn't just about a pitcher finding success. It's about a young man who never stopped believing that he could turn his dream into reality. And as he continues to rise, one thing is certain. The name Trey Yesavage will be spoken in baseball circles for years to come, not as a promise, but as proof of greatness fulfilled.